Monday morning, the start of a new week. Good morning, Australia. It's nice to be with you. Well, Cyndi Lauper began to endear herself to the Australian public back in 1983 with her first and very highly successful album, She's So Unusual. She certainly was. She's had a few critics, but she's proved herself despite all of them, and this wonderful, vibrant, unusual and extremely talented lady is now busy promoting her third album, which is already racing up the charts here in Australia. We're delighted to have Cyndi join us from New York this very morning. Cyndi, good morning.
Good morning. How are you?
I'm feeling extra well, thank you. All the better for talking to you. But where have you been for the last year or two?
Working. The usual, making, writing music, working on the record, working on the videos,
Well,
stuff like that. Just the casual life.
Out here in Australia, you haven't been quite as high profile as you were previous to that. I gather you have been to Russia. Tell us about Russia.
Well, I went to Russia to write. I had been writing the record, and I had worked on the record and I had mixed it, but I wasn't really happy with the way things were going with it. And a few of my friends were going to Russia. It was like a writers' convention. So I thought, hey, why not? Let me go to Russia and write, because the best thing for a writer to do when they're feeling really locked is to go someplace where they've never been.
What about the wild stuff? I mean, what about the KGB? How did they handle you?
Well, nobody ever came out and said, hi, I'm KGB. But you always kind of felt like, I felt like, they were always there. I used to worry when I got out of the tub because, I wanted to look my best.
You're looking, shall we say, a little conservative this time around. What's the Cyndi Lauper look for '89?
Well, I'm trying to go for that soft hair, you know what I'm saying? And, the black and white look.
Is this something to do with the ecology? You don't seem to be using so much stuff on your hair.
No. Although, when I got this color, it was a bit of an accident because we weren't going for that color. I just fell asleep with the towel on my head, you know what I'm saying? So we had like a Chernobyl accident, and it got really light.
You're also heavily into women's affairs. Ms. Magazine named you Woman of the Year, which is a very prestigious award. Where are women at today? I mean, how's the battle going? Is it a battle?
Struggling, I would say. Actually, people are starting to gear up again because of the swing towards the Neanderthal approach that seems to be sweeping over the country. The Puritans and the Pilgrims, they kind of settled the country, so you always have to, thank God they don't burn witches anymore. God knows what they would call a witch today. But it's doing okay. People are people. Women are people too. Children are people. So, and I think that all people have to struggle for what they consider right.
Your new album, A Night to Remember, quite a few tracks about women. Tell us all about it.
Well, I write from what I feel. I Drove All Night was written by men, two men, and I thought it was about passion and love. And, well, love and passion to me go hand in hand. And that's what I was singing about. And when I wrote My First Night Without You with them, that was about people too. I think that men and women have those things happen to them, and it really is about relationships. And it was really the many faces of relationships. That whole album is kind of tied together. That's why there's like a little piece of Kindred Spirit in the front and on the end, because it ties it together. It's for those free spirits and those people that, because most people have that in them. And since art and music reflect life, well, I try to reflect real life and have that element and the quality about life that makes it both great and not so great sometimes. That's what I tried to put into it, you know?
The big news for us this morning, of course, is that you're coming back out to Australia. When are you due?
Actually, my management and everybody is really busy putting together the tour. I've already seen the Far East tour. I know that's together, but I don't know what's exactly happening in Australia. But I will be there before the end of the year, definitely.
Okay, we look forward to seeing you.
Because I'm really excited.
Yeah,
so tell me, is it winter there? Is it fall?
It's still winter, but by the time you get here, I gather it'll be summer, so we'll be ready for you.
Oh, so our summer is your winter. Is it cold? Not in Sydney. It's never
not
cold.
in Sydney. It's not cold in Sydney, and when you get here, it'll probably be very, very warm. We'll look forward to seeing you then. And as we say good morning to you, we'll go out with that second single off your new album, My First Night Without You, and thanks for being with us.
Good day, mates. I couldn't help it. I watched the commercials.